Thank you for joining us. This is Michael Mars for the Texas Automotive News Network. And we've been putting some miles on the 2013 Chevrolet Traverse with the LTZ trim level. Now the 2013 Traverse comes with some new front end treatment, rolls on some nice 20-inch aluminum wheels. Our LTZ package happens to be configured for 7 passengers, but there is 8 passenger availability. So let's take a look at the rest of this vehicle. Under the hood of the 2013 Traverse LTZ, we're going to find a 3.6 liter V6 engine that has the direct injection and the variable valve timing. Now this engine produces 288 horsepower. It is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. In this configuration, it has a 5,200 pound towing capacity and has a target of 24 miles per gallon out on the highway. So let's take a look at the rest of the vehicle. And looking across the interior of the 2013 Chevrolet Traverse, we find a real pleasant two-tone gray on gray color scheme. Got some nice contrasting stitching. Also has the brushed aluminum and chrome trim that goes around the dash and the gauge package. The gauge package itself consists of some large round sweeping gauges, very traditional, easy to read. Got a digital support screen right in line of sight for the driver. It's easily controlled from the center stack. On the steering wheel, we're going to find some controls for the cruise as well as the Bluetooth and audio system. Makes it very easy to make adjustments and handle all that without taking your hands off of the padded steering wheel. Moving on over into the dash, looking at the top of the center stack, we're going to find some storage. Comes with a USB port in the top, but no power. You can still plug your iPod or other portable device in there and close the door, and it'll be safely secure instead of sliding around on top of the dash. Coming on down into the center stack, we're going to find our touchscreen monitor, where we're going to find MyLink, which would be part of what controls your portable device if you plugged it in. We've got access to our navigation system as well as our audio systems here. Coming on down this center stack that's wrapped in some matching gray wood grain type material, we're going to find our dual zone climate control, our gear shifter that's leather wrapped, as well as some additional storage. Looking over here a little closer at our lower controls, this is where we find our seat heating controls as well as our towing capacity controls, because we do have a 5,300 pound towing capacity on this vehicle. The rest of the dash is very well equipped along and follows that same two-tone color scheme. Now one interesting note here is this gray green stitching that we find along certain parts of the dash. What this is, there's an LED behind that in the dash, and it shows through a nice pleasant ambient type lighting through that stitching. The door panels continue the two-tone color scheme with the wood grain gray trim on it. Our perforated leather seats are very comfortable, very supportive. We get back over to the center console, and we have a large armrest here that's adjustable, slides forward and back. Also opens up for storage on the inside. So let's take a look at the rest of the vehicle. The second row seating in our LTZ model happens to be the 7 passengers, so it's got the dual captain's chairs, and makes it very easy to access the third row. Simply pulling a lever causes the seat to fold down. This can be for getting into the back of the vehicle or for storage. It's easy to see the third row seat from here. It's a 60-40 combination. Folds down, makes for the long cargo space. This cargo space is going to be about as big as any SUV that's out there in the segment. Of course, there's cup holders and storage for the third row. And let's take a look at it. Looking at the interior of the 2013 Traverse from the rear power liftgate, we're going to find cargo space behind the third row seat. We're going to find some cargo holders. We got bag holders as well as another 12-volt power supply. There is additionally storage underneath the floorboard. And this 60/40 seat configuration does fold down, as we talked about earlier. Pulling the lever causes the headrest to blow forward, and from that point, simply pushing the seat down causes it to fold flat. So you got a flat surface all the way up to the back of the front seats. This cargo space is going to match just about any full-size SUV that's out on the market. Now, to pull the seat back up into its usable upright position, pulling on the strap simply pulls it up. Pull up the headrest, and we're back in business. I'd like to thank you for joining us this week as we've been looking at the 2013 Chevrolet Traverse LTZ package. Now, this is Chevrolet's crossover SUV. Comes with some nice 7-passenger seating, dual exhaust, a little chrome trim on the outside to go with the 20-inch aluminum wheels. Got V6 power, so there's some towing capacity here as well. If you get a chance to take a test drive on one of these vehicles, we highly recommend it. So until next time, remember to travel safe. This is Michael Mars for the Texas Automotive News Network.